Hello there. While concentrating 100% on the pandemic, the SNP and Scottish Greens go hell for leather for an IndyRef2. As per usual, please like, subscribe and comment below. Nicola Sturgeon must have already dealt with the COVID pandemic, because the SNP is now joining forces with the Scottish Greens to force through the legislation for a second Scottish independence referendum to break up the UK. The SNP has announced that it will be going into structured talks with the Greens on a deal to work together to have another crack at Scottish independence, with Nicola Sturgeon saying, "Exactly what the content, extent and scope of any agreement will be is what the talks will focus on, but what we hope to achieve is potentially groundbreaking. The key point for today is that we are both agreeing to come out of our comfort zones to find new ways of working for the common good, to change the dynamic of our politics for the better and give meaning to the founding principles of our Parliament." Now, I've asked before if the Greens would be pushing for some real radical stuff from Sturgeon to work with her on an IndyRef2. After all, they would be the green tail wagging a very keen and compliant SNP dog. And maybe this is what Sturgeon is referring to when she talks about getting out of comfort zones. But I wonder how many of the Scottish population would be keen to go along with a hard green and hard left agenda to get an IndyRef2 with no guarantee of independence. In fact, I would suspect that the more outlandishly green the SNP government agenda, the more unlikely a win for independence would be. And from the Scottish Greens side, it's never ceased to amaze me how the Greens could possibly back a course of action which would mean longer supply chains and a heavier carbon footprint for importing and exporting goods by potentially destroying trade between Scotland and the rest of the UK by joining the EU. It will be very interesting to see what any agreement they come to looks like. So what's your opinion? Please like and comment below.